Hey there, everybody. Doing an update. It's been quite a long time since I've done a model video, so I figured I'd get one out of the way, let you guys know what's going on. The reason why I haven't been posting videos lately is because I've had a little bit of a time moving everything to my apartment. I've been kind of kicked out of the place at my dad's house. He's been moving things around in his house, so I've got to get rid of most of my layout. I'll probably end up keeping the original layout I had, which was a 4x6, just so I can run my locomotives around. But as of right now, all the time, money spent on that 8x12 L-shaped layout that I was working on is basically gone. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I'm going to be working here at my house on. I've moved my compressor and everything here. I'm just waiting on ordering a new airbrush, but I'm going to work on detailing some locomotives. So I'm going to go over what I have right now. Right here is a SD40-2. Getting ready to weather that and put some more detail parts on it. Plow, MU. As you can see right here, I've already got the air horn on it. I've done some painting of the handrails. I'm going to do the number boards. So I'm going to detail this one up. It's an SD40-2, like I said. Some of the other units I've got kicking around. GP40-2. I did have this one painted in a Pan Am scheme. It was the 327 Boston to Maine, which you may have seen in another video. But I've kind of gone more prototypical with my Pan Am units since the original 327 was not a -2. I've gone ahead and stripped that of paint, and I'm going to paint it probably in a Norfolk Southern unit. Same with my GB38-2 sitting here. This is a dummy unit. This will also be in the Norfolk Southern paint scheme. Behind that, I have two GP40-2s non-dynamic brakes, and I also have a third one sitting up here. These are going to be Canadian Pacific units, or I'm going to make two of them Canadian Pacific, and one of them will be a CSX unit. I haven't decided yet. I got a GP50 up here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, if I'm going to do another GP38-3 in Norfolk Southern, or if I'm going to paint it in a BNSF paint scheme. Got a lot of paint stuff kicking around. As you can tell by me looking in here, turn on my light real quick. I have a lot of shells kicking around. I'll show you them from right to left. That's an SD40. The frame, I'm not sure what that goes to. C40-8W. I've got two B40-8s, a SD40, no, SD60. I believe that's SD60i I'm working on. I've got two SD40-2s that just need a cab on one. The other needs decaling. The one on the left there is a snoot nose, which I've got to finish decaling. SD60M. A couple cabs for SD60s. This is the regular two-window cab for the SD60M. I've got Detail Associates 3-window cab that originally came on the shell I'm using for the eye. This right here is a Rail Power Products SD70 Mac cab, I believe, or actually it's the SD90 Mac cab from Rail Power Products. I'm going to, since it's basically the same as the SD60i cab, I'm going to use that as the SD60i. Going down to the next shelf, another SD40-2 I've got painted in Pan Am. I just need to decal it and get a cab ready for it. Underneath that is a GP40-2, GP9U, GP40-2s, both Athearn's blue box from way back. Those two are actually for sale. If you're interested, let me know. In this box right here, I've got standard cab SD60, two PA2s, Pennsy scheme. This is an SD60M I was working on. I never actually finished it. Move the box aside.
Hey!
Listen,
Yeah.
that's my daughter Sadie. Let's see what else we got going on here. B40-8 in Norfolk Southern scheme. That one I worked on for quite some time. I'm actually quite proud of that one. I just got to finish the side rails and get some handrails on it and it'll be done. Let's see what else I got here. GP35, SD40-2, GP40, SD40-3. It's a SD45 car body. It's actually a blue box from way back in the day. Definitely not my best of work, but it's one of the first ones I ever painted. I'm actually pretty proud of that one. I thought it came out really good. Even though it's a wide body, I still love it. Another SD40-2. That one just needs handrails. That's the 607. I painted that one a long time ago too. Not much detail on these. I've actually it's got the correct air horn on it. Yeah, eat your crackers, honey. My daughter is loving her crackers right now. So I got those next level. Way back there, C40-9, my original GE that I had. Then it's the GP38-3 that I built. I didn't do it 100%. I basically only took the middle fan out of the radiator fans. But that one came out pretty decent for first try. That's where I actually started detailing a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit more work on that one, finish it up. Then it's an SD70 Mac, painted in the BNSF executive scheme. That one I got off of eBay. That's actually a Rail Power Products SD60. So it's not 100% prototypical in length, but it was fully detailed, and I got a pretty good deal on it. So I was quite happy with that. I wanted a little bit of foreign power in my my layout. Then it's SD40-2. It's painted in the a fantasy scheme from someone that I used to talk to on forums a long time ago. It's painted in the Arcanian South Branch scheme. It was his fantasy railroad. I traded a bunch of shells with him, and this was one of the ones I picked up basically for handrail and cab. But the cab's got a weird stripe on it that will not strip off. I've tried on another one he gave me, so I've basically only got it for handrails, which I'm going to end up using shortly. GP38 AC, C40-8W. I'm going to be painting that one. It's already painted red. That and this U33B going to be my fantasy railroad scheme. A couple passenger cars. I've got two Santa Fe cars. One's a baggage car. One's a coach. And then I've got four passenger cars painted in the Santa Fe scheme, the daylight scheme. I actually like that scheme. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep those for much longer though, especially right now I don't have a layout. I don't really have a use for them. Then here is got four of these things. I got 3 A units and a B unit. These are AHM or Rivarossi sea liners. Got that one. Then I got 3 down here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with those yet, but I'm gonna end up doing something with them just to have a little fun. Then there's a steam locomotive tender. That Norfolk Southern unit's actually a GP38-2. It's a non-dynamic brake. It's actually they only had 3 or 4 of them. And they only had them for a very short period of time. So I figured I'd paint one. I didn't do it in the right paint scheme. It was the one I'm painting right there is it's going to be a new horse head, and the old ones are actually were the old horse head paint scheme. So BNSF C44-9W. This one is one I'm actually in the process of working on. It's a Canadian Pacific unit. It's an old Boston, Maine GP40-2. I gotta order the decals, and then I'm gonna get that up and going. Get that detailed. 2 FTAs in the Baltimore and Ohio scheme. GG1. This was my dad's. I had it, but when he made me move all my stuff, I basically said I'm taking that too, along with a couple steam engines. GB38-2. That is an old steam locomotive. It's from the 50s, I believe, if I remember correctly. If I can even get the tender off. I can't remember. Let me see. If you can see here, this is actually made by Fleischmann. It's a 462 steam locomotive. I see these online every now and then. Oh, there it goes. Finally got the tender off. It's solid steel. This thing is heavy. The motor inside's dead, so the thing's basically useless. But sentimental value on this thing is incredible, and I know that the main central used to have several 462s rolling around. So I think I'm going to end up decaling this one in a main central paint scheme, which will be fun. And then back there I have a Norfolk Western J-Class. That's the tender over there. It's the 610. It's a Bachmann Collector's Edition. I'm having problems with the motor in that one as well, and I know Bachmann does the exchange, but again, that's with my father's, and I just the sentimental value. I like just having that kicking around. Other than that, the only other two projects I'm working on right now, people, is two more Pan Am units up here, SD40 and an SD45-2. Both have been rebuilt to SD40-2 standards. So this is going to be the 616, which is the SD40-2, and the 602, which is the SD40. In the near future, I'm going to do a couple of videos on the progress on those. Like I said, I don't have much space in this room. It's a tiny little room. It's the spare bedroom in our house. So I don't have much space for a layout, but I'm going to do some painting. I got my compressor set up in the corner over there. I'm just waiting on a new airbrush. Decals, frames. I got everything I need to do the actual locomotive building. And then I'm going to work on a diorama, which I'm going to share with you guys. So keep watching. Also, I plan on doing a couple fantasy units with some SD60s. So let me know what you think. And like I said, I've got a couple B&M, the Boston Maine GP40-2s for sale. If you're interested, just shoot me a message. I'm not looking to get much for them, just basically enough so I can buy a couple more shells, possibly even do some trades. So if you're interested, let me know. Thanks for watching.